This 40-acre area in Laredo, Texas, on the border with, U.S. and Mexico, on the banks of the Rio Grande, has been extremely proliferated with invasive species. You have invasive plants and grasses that have taken over this beautiful riparian zone. At the same time, you also have Homeland Security with really destructive land management practices. So they are razing entire areas of the riparian zones along the border on the river just to get what they call line of sight. So that's, just line of sight from one side of the river to the other. And this beautiful site has been really impacted by both of these invasive plants and, really destructive land management practices. Martin Castro, Watershed Science Director at the Rio Grande International Study Center. We say RISC for short. RISC is a frontline environmental advocacy organization based in Laredo. We've been around for 31 years, and our primary mission is to preserve and protect the Rio Grande in South Texas. As we develop a new water security framework for the river and what that means for trying to preserve this, this lifeblood for South Texas, we wanted to identify what are on-the-ground projects that can have measurable quantitative impacts and metrics that we could showcase that, like, hey, we can reduce demand on the river, we can control erosion, we can improve water quality, improve water availability through this on-the-ground riparian restoration work. This 40-acre site on the river, it's a beautiful riparian zone. It's proliferated with invasive plants. We have targeted this various sites in this one area for invasive species removal. So we have integrated the oldest residential neighborhood in Laredo. It's called El Azteca, and it's been around since the 1870s. This neighborhood is directly adjacent to this restoration site, right next to on the banks of the river. And we have integrated community residents and people with lived experiences as part of the actual on-the-ground restoration work. So we have folks out there, 80-year-old grandmas and 10-year-old kids and young adults out there with hand implements, cutting down invasives, identifying invasive versus native trees and plants. It's a beautiful project. It's true pride of place ownership, on-the-ground, community-led restoration. Because you have all the science and ecology stuff, that's all fun. We'll do all the studies and the master planning and the design for, this large-scale work. But community is so integral to this because they're the ones that are going to benefit the most.
Water live, water live.